What's up, beautiful people? Shavonne here, and welcome back to my channel. Hang out with me today as I clean up my kitchen, washing dishes, sweeping, mopping, doing the things to get my house ready for the week, and we can just have a chat. So if you follow me over on Instagram, you know that I recently had COVID, and y'all, it knocked me out. I was down, y'all, down real bad. I could not do anything. I'm talking about I had the fever, the body ache, nonstop chills, super bad headaches. I was just so weak, I could hardly eat. I had to be isolated from my family because I didn't want anybody to get sick. So it was super hard being away from my babies, but shout out to my husband. He held it down and we got through it. So now that I'm all better, I'm here in my kitchen getting things back in order because let's be real, a mom's job is never done. And while I'm here washing these dishes, I want to talk about something that's been on my heart lately. The mental load of motherhood. One thing about having COVID is it did make me rest. And it wasn't the type of rest that I wanted, but at the end of the day, I did rest. But during that rest, all I could think about is all the things that's not getting done, all the things that I need to do, all the things that, oh my goodness, I should be doing this, or oh my goodness, now I can't do that. Like that mental load would just not unhand me. The mental load of motherhood is not really talked about a lot, but it's the part of mom life that nobody really sees, but every mom feels. You know what I'm talking about. It's that constant checklist running through your mind. Did I sign that permission slip? Do we have enough snacks for the week? When's the last time the kids had a checkup? And oh yeah, my baby's birthday's coming up. Time to plan that party. It's like we're the CEO of a whole household, except there's no paycheck, no days off, and sometimes no appreciation. And somehow, in between all of that, we're supposed to find time for ourselves, be a good wife, take care of our health. The thing about mental load is that it's not just about doing things. It's about carrying the responsibility of remembering them. And honestly, it's exhausting. Girl. And let's talk about how this affects our energy. People wonder why moms are tired all the time. But it's not just about being physically tired. It's the mental exhaustion of always being on. Like, when we finally sit down at the end of the day, our minds are still racing, planning for tomorrow, worrying about things that nobody even asks us to worry about. And you know what's wild? We don't even realize how heavy this mental load is until we hit a wall. It starts small. We forget a birthday, we miss a deadline, we snap at our kids over something silly, and then suddenly we feel like we're failing. But sis, you are not failing, you are overloaded. Burnout doesn't always look like lying in bed all day, unable to move. Sometimes it looks like doing everything but feeling numb inside. It looks like being so busy, taking care of everyone else that you don't even know what you need anymore. And that's the scary part, because when we run on empty for too long, it doesn't just affect us. It spills over into our marriages, our friendships, our health. It shows up as being irritated all the time, fatigue, even resentment. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to wake up one day realizing I spent all my best years pouring from an empty cup. So what do we do about it? Because let's be real, the mental load isn't going anywhere. The to-do lists, the schedules, the responsibilities, they're always going to exist. But the way we carry them, that's where we have some control. So here's a list of some things that I have been implementing into my life that has been helping me. And I want to share with the girls because there's no gatekeeping around here. So first thing first, stop trying to do it all alone. I know. Sometimes it feels easier to just handle everything yourself instead of asking for help. But that's the fastest way to burn out. If you have a partner, start letting them carry some of the weight. If your kids are old enough, get them involved. Even the littlest ones can help pick up toys and set the table. Second, stop expecting yourself to be perfect. Social media will have you thinking that every mom has a color-coded planner, a spotless house, and homemade organic meals on the table every night. Let me tell you right now, She doesn't. And even if she does, that's her business. You don't have to live up to some unrealistic standard. Your best is enough. I really needed to understand that for myself. I'm always on social media because I'm really trying to do this content thing. So I find myself comparing myself or, judging myself hard based on what I see. And I'm like, girl, this might not even be real. People put out what they want you to see, and they don't show you what they don't want you to know. 3, make space for yourself. I know that sounds impossible, but listen, your needs matter too. It doesn't have to be some extravagant self-care routine. Sometimes self-care is sitting in your car for 5 extra minutes before going inside. It's putting your phone on Do Not Disturb and watching a show that nobody else in your house likes. It's saying no to things that drain you, even if it makes people uncomfortable. Because if you don't prioritize yourself, no one else will. 4, let go of things that don't truly matter. Sometimes we're carrying stress over things that nobody else even cares about. Like, will your kid remember whether their lunchbox matches their backpack? Probably not. Does it really matter if the laundry sits unfolded for one more day? Nope. Learn to release the small things so you have more energy for what actually matters. Number 5, and this probably should be number 1, set boundaries without guilt. Listen, I had to learn the hard way that no is a full sentence. You do not have to explain why you can't take on that extra task, why you don't want to go to that event, or why you need time for yourself. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-love. And the people who respect you and love you will respect your limits. Number 6, find small ways to refill your cup daily. We always talk about self-care like it has to be a whole day at the spa. But honestly, sometimes it's a 10-minute walk in the fresh air, a warm cup of coffee or tea before the kids wake up, or playing your favorite music while cooking dinner. Find those tiny moments that bring you joy and hold on to them, because when you take care of you, you show up better for everyone else. And number 7, let go and let God. That's it, sis. Some things are just bigger than us, and no matter how much we try to plan, organize, and control, we are not meant to carry it all alone. Some battles require faith over effort. When the stress, the worry, the overthinking starts to creep in, ask yourself, have I prayed about it as much as I've stressed about it? Because when you give it to God, you free yourself from the weight of trying to fix everything on your own. And that, my friend, is the ultimate peace. Listen, I'm here to remind you and me, the mental load is real. It's heavy. And if you've been feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or stretched too thin, I see you. I know how hard you're working. And I just want to remind you that you are not a machine. You are a human being who deserves rest, peace, and support. Just because we carry so much doesn't mean we have to carry it alone. Asking for help is not a weakness, and delegating is not being lazy. Letting go of perfection, that's self-care. Even if you didn't check off everything on your list, even if the house isn't spotless, even if you need a break before tackling that next task, you are doing enough. You deserve a moment to breathe, not just at the end of the day when everyone else is taken care of, but in the middle of it all, just for you. Because being the backbone of your family doesn't mean you have to break yourself in the process. So as I finish up in here, I want you to ask yourself, what's one thing I can take off my plate today? One thing I can delegate, one thing I can let go of just for my peace. Let me know down in the comments, what is your one thing? Because at the end of the day, the dishes will always be here. The to-do list will never truly be done, but you deserve to feel rested, supported, and appreciated. And if nobody else told you today, I see you. I appreciate you, and you are doing an amazing job. Now go take that break you've been putting off. Girl, you deserve it. I'm about to finish up here and do the same. If you made it this far in the video, please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you already are not a subscriber. Talk to us in the comments. Let us know, how is your mental load? What are you doing to just help yourself navigate life better? Are any of these tips things you already do already? Or are these tips you're going to try to implement? Let us know which one. I would love to hear from you all and connect with you all in the comments. Let's connect over on Instagram and TikTok as well. All right, beautiful people. Thank you for rocking with me. See you all in the next one.